Welcome to your 80-minute signature series class. My name's Megan. I'll be guiding you through your practice today. Let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. With knees out wide, toes together, heels fall apart. Spread your fingertips out wide and gently rest your forehead into your mat. Together, we will be practicing our pranayama breathing. Pranayama simply means breath control. It helps connect the mind to the body, helps bring a focus and concentration to our poses and our postures, helps us concentrate during meditation. With that being said, together, let's take a big inhale through our nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold at the top of your lungs. And exhale through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Another big inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold at the top of your lungs. And exhale through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold at the top of your lungs. And exhale through your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Feel free to set an intention for your practice today. Something you can always come back to, dedicate your practice to. Let's go ahead and press into our palms, lifting into tabletop. With our knees hip-width distance apart and directly below our hips. Our shoulders are directly above our wrists. We have a flat back, pressing the tops of our feet into the mat. Inhale, send your right leg back. Point your toes, flex your ankle, draw little circles left and right. Inhale, send your left arm forward. And exhale, open your arms to the side, shoulders in alignment with your wrists. Reach back, grab the inside of your foot or ankle, press into your palm, lift up, look up, gaze up, and slowly lower down. Inhale, send your left leg back. Draw little circles left and right. Point your toes, flex your ankle. Inhale, send your right arm forward. And exhale, open it to the side, shoulders in alignment with wrists. Reach back. Grab the inside of your foot or ankle, press into your palm, lift up, look up, gaze goes up, and slowly lower down. Pressing your palms firmly into the mat. Untuck your toes and lift your hips up high, melting your heels back. Our first downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels left and right, warming up. Pause. Take a deep bend in your knees, bringing your belly close to your thighs, gazing back. Inhale, lift your hips high. Exhale, melt your heels towards the back of your mat. Pedal out those heels. Look forward. Slowly walk, step or jump forward and rise to hinge halfway. Grab opposite elbows, swing left and right. Letting your head hang heavy, soften your neck. Come back to pause in the center. Release. Take a deep bend in your left knee, setting the left hand down. Inhale, right arm stretches high, gazing past your fingertips, stacking your shoulders. Slowly lower your hand. This time, take a deep bend in the right knee. Right palm presses into the mat. Inhale, send your left fingertips high, gazing past your fingertips. slowly lower down. Take a deep bend in that left knee. Inhale, send the right arm high. This time, take a wrap behind your back, pressing the tops of your hands into your lower back, opening your chest, and slowly release your wrap. Take a deep bend in that right knee. Inhale, send your left fingers high, gazing past your left fingers. Take a wrap here, pressing the tops of your hands into your lower back. Gaze goes up, opening your chest. And slowly release, hands down. Heel toe your feet together for sun salutations. Inhale, half lift, flat back, neutral spine. Exhale, forward fold, soften those knees. Inhale, lift all the way up, stretching your fingertips up. And exhale, forward fold everything down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up, stretching your fingers towards the sun, saluting the sun. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Press your palms to the top of your mat. Step your feet back. Meeting in high plank position for our chaturanga flows. Pressing your palms firmly into the mat, hip width distance apart, squaring off your shoulders, your hips to the front ear. Take an inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, slowly bend your elbows in, keeping them tucked in 90-degree angles. Untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet in the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, low, downward facing dog. Feel free to always skip your chaturanga flow if it doesn't serve you during your practice. Doing another one. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, keeping them in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, curl over toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Last one. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl over your toes, downward facing dog. Great job. Pedal out your heels, getting warmed up for our three-legged dog. Inhale, send your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, sending your knee towards the ceiling. Come back to straighten your leg, pointing your toes. Look between your palms, bend your knee and step your foot between your palms, staying popped up on your back toes. Rise to runner's lunge. Palms come back and face each other. Inhale your hands, stretch high for crescent high lunge. Exhale, hands come down heart center. Inhale, stretch your left hand forward, right arm back, gaze back past the right fingertips. Hands come back to heart center. Palms down to the top of your mat. Step your foot back and take it through that chaturanga flow. Inhale, send your left leg high, pointing those toes. Bend your knees, stack your hips, send your knee towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Come back to straight, straightening your leg. Look between your palms, bend your knees, step your foot between your palms, and slowly rise, staying popped up on those back toes. Hands come back, palms face each other. Inhale, hands come in front of you, crescent high lunge. Palms come to heart center. Inhale, stretch your right arm forward as your left arm goes back, gazing back past your left fingertips. Hands come back to heart center. Hands down to the top of your mat, step your foot back, take it through your flow. Warm up warriors are next. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your palms, plant your back foot to 45-degree angle, and inhale, engage your core, rise to warrior one. Squaring off to the front mirror, making sure that your knee is directly below your ankle parallel. Take an inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, widen your stance a little, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the top of your mat, step your foot back, take it through your flow. Being in downward facing dog for the second side. Inhale, send that left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Plant that back foot to 45-degree angle and rise to a strong warrior one. Exhale, widen your stance, glide open to warrior two. And cartwheel those hands down to the top of your mat, stepping your feet back, taking it through your flow. Perfect. Second one, send that right leg high. Step your foot through, plant the back foot, rise to strong warrior one. Glide open to warrior two. This time, shift your fingers a little past your toes, flip your palm to face the ceiling, and reverse your warrior, painting the sky. Working for a straight front arm. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the top of the mat. Step your foot back, take it through that chaturanga flow. Left leg goes high. Step your foot through, rise to warrior one. Glide open to warrior two. Shift your fingers a little past those toes, flip your palm to face the ceiling, and paint the sky, reverse your warrior. Stretching your front hand, making sure it's straight. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the top of your mat. Step your foot back and take it through that chaturanga flow. Look forward. Walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat and slowly rise for crescent half moon. Roll your shoulders down and back. Finding a good spot in the mirror. We'll be doing crescent half moon, 1 minute on each side. Take a big inhale, send your hands above your head, interlace 10 fingers, release your pointer fingers, cross your thumbs. Engage your core. Inhale, lift and lengthen through crown of your head, and exhale, shift your upper body to the right as your lower body shifts to the left. Cueing from the bottom up, your weight is in the back heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Lift your kneecaps. Squeeze and contract your thighs. Engage your glute. Tuck your tailbone. Engage your core. Soften your gaze. Throat visible in the front mirror, lifting your chin. Relax your jaw. Biceps in line with your biceps, gently pressing into the sides of your ears. Strong arms. Lift and lengthen. With each inhale, there's a following exhale, giving you a little more depth. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center, stretch high, engaging your core. Take an exhale, shift your upper body to the left, lower body to the right. This time, cueing from the top to the bottom. Gaze is steady, focusing on one point in the mirror. Strong arms, biceps in alignment with ears. Gently pressing into the sides of your ears. Lift your chin, throat visible in the front mirror. Engage your core. Tuck your tailbone. Engage your glutes. Contract your thighs, squeezing your thighs. Lift your kneecaps. Weight is in the back heels. You should be able to lift your toes. Soften your gaze. With each inhale, There's an exhale giving you a little more depth. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Either keep your hands above your head, or to support your lower back, your lower spine, place 2 hands on your hips for a back bend. Take an inhale, shift your hips forward. Exhale, slowly lower your head. Inhale, shift a little more forward. Exhale, lower a little more. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise straight. Exhale, forward fold. With each back bend, there's a following forward fold. Any unorganized movement with your hands that feel good here. Let your head hang heavy, neck be soft. Pause at center. Heel toe your feet together. Take your hands, wrap them around the back of your heels, and glide your fingertips under your heels until they hit the wrist crease. Softening your neck, gazing behind your back legs. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, squeeze and pull, tugging on those heels, working for straight knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze a little more. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Hands to the top of your mat. Step your feet back. Take it through your flow. Looking forward, walk, step, or jump. And slowly rise 1 vertebrae at a time. Rolling your shoulders down, back away from your ears. Setting up for a second crescent standing moon. This side's only 30 seconds on each side. Square off to the front mirror, engage your core. Find one gaze to focus on. Inhale, hands above your head, interlace 10 fingers, release your pointer fingers, cross your thumbs. Take another big inhale, lift and lengthen, and on an exhale, shift your upper body to the right as your lower body shifts to the left. Focusing on that gaze. Lifting your kneecaps, contracting and squeezing your thighs. With each inhale, there's a following exhale, giving you a little more depth. Engaging your core, tucking your tailbone. Reach a little more for 10 more seconds. Engaging your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, strong arms. Inhale, and on an exhale, shift your upper body to the left, lower body to the right. Focusing that gaze. Softening your jaw. Throat's visible in the front mirror, lift your chin. Core engaged, weight in the back heels. A little more, 10 more seconds. Contract, squeeze your thighs, lift your kneecaps. Lift and lengthen a little more. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Hands stay above your head, or to support your lower back, your lower spine, they come to your hips for the second back bend. Take an inhale, shift your hips forward, and on an exhale, lower your upper body. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold. Any unorganized movement that feels good here. Laying the head, hang heavy and soften the neck. The second forward fold. Separate your feet hip width distance apart for gorilla. Making sure your palms are facing the ceiling. Glide your fingertips underneath your toes till your toes touch your wrist crease. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, pull into your feet, gazing on the back of your legs, squeezing everything, pulling. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Palms to the top of your mat. Step your feet back. Take it through your flow. Good job. Meeting in downward facing dog. Look forward, walk, step, or jump, and slowly rise up 1 vertebrae at a time for awkward series. Feet hip width distance apart. A great measurement is 2 fists. Take a big inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. This time, inhale, send your hands forward, fingertips reaching towards the front mirrors. And exhale, sit back as if you're sitting in a small chair. The weight's in your back heels. There's a small C curve in your spine. Sit down a little lower. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise all the way up on your tiptoes, strong arms in front of you. And exhale, slowly sit back, bending your knees, pretending that there's a wall behind you, helping your posture. This pose is about form, not depth. Squeezing is good. Shaking is good. It means change. Sit a little lower. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Bring your heels down. Hands strong. Bring your knees up a little, enough to squeeze them together. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, slowly sit back as if there is that wall helping support you. Leaning back. Pressing into your knees together. Maybe you come all the way down onto your heels. For a challenge, you could lift a little off your heels and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, everything down. Good job. Coming into our eagle wrap next. Finding that one point in the mirror to focus on. Inhale, your hands above your head, palms touch. And exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left into eagle wrap grip. Either place your palms on your shoulders or palms face each other. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, pick your right foot up high and wrap around your leg. Your toes could peek in the front mirror. If that doesn't happen, that's perfectly fine. Work for a straight line between your nose, your shoulders, and your knees. Squaring off your hips and your shoulders to the front mirror. Squeeze a little more. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up, everything. And exhale, this time wrap your left arm underneath your right into that eagle-like grip. Palms could face your shoulders or palms could face each other. Take a deep bend in that knee. Inhale, lift your left leg up and over, wrapping your foot around your calf, working for that straight line between your nose, your shoulders, and your knees. Squeezing everything, opening the oxygen, getting that blood flow, helping the digestive system and metabolism. Sit down a little lower. 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise back up. Release everything down, hands down by your sides, palms to the top of your mat. Step your feet back and take it through your chaturanga flow. Great work. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop forward and slowly rise up halfway, staying hinged over for chair, fingertips drag on the mat. Inhale, your hands above your head, pinkies in, thumbs out. And exhale, hands come back, palms face each other. Inhale, hands strong above your head, pinkies in, thumbs out. Sit down a little bit lower, Utkatasana chair pose. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist across your body, hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and pressing into your palms, gazing up. Come back to center. Cross the opposite side, hooking your right elbow into your left knee, pressing into your palms, gaze goes up. And come back to center. Slowly rise up, eagle, second time. Inhale, your hands above your head. Exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left and take a deep bend in that left knee. Inhale, send your right leg up and over, wrapping your toes around your calf and squaring off your shoulders and your hips to that front mirror. Squeezing everything, working for one straight line. Sit down a little lower. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release, rise back up. Inhale, your hands above your head. And exhale, wrap your left hand underneath your right. Take a deep bend in that right knee. Inhale, send your left leg up and over, wrapping your toes around your calf. Sit down a little lower, tuck your tailbone, engage your core, squeeze everything. 3, 2, 1, slowly release. Hands down by your sides. Perfect job. Focusing on your gaze, focusing on those deep breaths through your nose, and exhales through your mouth. Finding Tandasana mountain pose before we get set up for our balancing series. Palms face the front mirror, weight in the back heels, chin lifted, soften that jaw. Focus on that strong foundation you're building. Coming back for balancing. Step to the back of your mat for staying forehead to knee. Shift all the weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee. Thigh parallel with the mat. Flex that ankle. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, curl your shoulders down, rounding your body down, and releasing 10 fingers in a stirrup-like grip. Stay here to build a strong foundation, or if you'd like to move forward, take an inhale, and on an exhale, press into your palms, opening up towards the front mirror, working for 2 straight legs, a straight spine, never pushing it. Kick into your palm. 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise back up. Release your grip. Hands down by your side. Second side. Shift all the weight into your right foot. Bend your left knee. Thigh parallel with the mat. Flex your left ankle. Stay here for that strong foundation again. Moving forward. Round your body, round your shoulders down, and interlace 10 fingers in that stirrup-like grip around your foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press into your palms, opening towards the front mirror. Working for those 2 straight legs, a straight spine. Maybe your elbows bend to the outside of your calf, bringing your forehead a little closer to your knee. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your grip. Down by your sides, hands down. Second balancing pose, standing big toe. Shift all the weight into that left foot. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bend your right knee. Interlace 2 pointer fingers around your big toe and roll your left shoulder down and back away from your ears. Take an inhale, sit up a little more, and exhale, press into your fingers, opening to the front mirror, and then opening to the right side. Feel free to stay here with one hand on your shin, opening to the side, flexing that ankle. For support on balance, your left hand can come out. For a challenge, keep it on that left hip. Gaze past the left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, kick your leg out in front of you, pointing your toes. Hands go above your head. Reach your foot a little higher, engaging and working those abs. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower everything down. Second side. Shift that weight into the right foot. Bring your bring your right hand to your right hip. Bend your left knee. Reach on the inside of your knee. Interlace 2 peace fingers around your big toe. And roll your shoulder down and back, sitting up. Once again, for that other foundation, just open to the side. Inhale, and on an exhale, press into your fingers, opening up and out to the left side. Hand comes out for balance. For a challenge, you can gaze past that right shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Come back center and kick your leg out in front of you, pointing those toes. Inhale your hands up. Engage that core, lift your feet a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower everything down. Good job. Standing bow pulling pose is next. Finding a good spot on your mat. This pose hits all the sweet spots, helping you with flexibility, foundation, strength, and focus. Flip your right elbow to your right hip. Flip your right palm to face the ceiling. Shift all the weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee. Reach on the inside. Grab the inside of your foot or ankle and bring your knee back to parallel next to the other one. Inhale, send your left hand high, bicep in alignment with ear, and exhale. Inhale, reach a little higher, and exhale, press into your palm, letting your breath guide you through this pose. With each inhale, there's a following exhale that could give you a little more depth. Think of it as the inhale being the fuel, the exhale being the power. Your right shoulder will disappear in the front mirror. Strong standing left knee, contracting your thigh, engaging that core, reaching your fingertips, focusing on that one point in the mirror, helping to focus your gaze. If you ever fall out of this pose, feel free to hop right back in. Never rush it. 10 more seconds here. Lift and lengthen through the crown of your head. Reach and stretch. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Release everything as slow as you came into the pose. Great job. Second side. Bring your left elbow to your left hip. Flip your left palm to face the ceiling. Bend your left knee. Reach on the inside. Grab the inside of your foot or ankle and bring your knee back to parallel to meet the other. Engage your core. Inhale. Right hand comes up, bicep in alignment with ear. And exhale. Take another big inhale. Reach and stretch your fingers forward. Exhale, press into your palm. Letting the breath guide you through that pose on the second side. Reaching and stretching, your left shoulder will disappear in the front mirror. Engaging your core, pressing into your palm. That strong standing right leg. Focusing your gaze, remembering to soften that jaw. Lifting, lengthening through the crown of your head. 10 more seconds here. Reach and stretch. With each inhale, there's the following exhales giving you depth. 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise back up. Release everything down. Slow as you came into the pose and step to the backs of your mats for standing sticks. Inhale your hands above your head, interlace 10 fingers, release your pointer fingers. And exhale your hands down by your sides. Just keeping you on your toes for the second standing bow pulling pose. Stepping at the backs of your mats. Shift all the weight into your left foot. Flip your right elbow, bring your right elbow to your right hip, and flip your palm to face the ceiling. Bend your right knee. Reach on the inside, grab the inside of your foot or ankle, and bring your knee back to meet the other. Inhale your left arm up, bicep in alignment with ear. Take another big inhale, reach and stretch your fingers, and exhale, press into your palm, letting that breath guide you into the pose. Reaching and stretching. That right shoulder will disappear in the front mirror. 10 more seconds here. Focus your gaze. Soften that jaw. Squeeze, contract your thigh. Strong standing left leg. Reach a little more. 3, 2, 1. Come back up as slow as you came into the pose. Perfect job. Release everything down. Second side. Bring your left elbow to your left hip. Flip your left palm to face the ceiling. Shift all that weight into the right foot. Bend your left knee. Reach on the inside, grab the inside of your foot or ankle and bring that knee back to meet the other parallel. Inhale, send your right arm up high, bicep in alignment with ear, and exhale, press into your palm, letting the breath give you the exhale that gives you the kick. That left shoulder will disappear in the front mirror. Reach and stretch, lift and lengthen, engaging that core. The strong standing right leg. 10 more seconds here. Soften your gaze, relax your jaw. 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise back. As slow as you came into the pose, hands down by your sides. Roll your shoulders down and back, setting up for standing sticks. Inhale, your hands above your head, interlace 10 fingers, release your pointer fingers and cross those thumbs. Take another big inhale, step your right foot forward and exhale, shift into a capital letter T as if two people were pulling on opposite sides of you. Lift and lengthen, stretch. 3, 2, 1, step to the back, keeping your hands strong above you for the second side. Inhale, and on an exhale, step your left foot forward and shift into that capital letter T as if two people were pulling on opposite sides of you. Engaging that core, stretch a little more. Hold for 3, 2, 1, step back, keeping your arms strong above you for the second standing stick. This time, the palms just face each other. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, step your right foot forward, opening up to airplane wings, palms face the floor, pointing your back toes. Inhale, your hands come to heart center, and exhale, you open your hands, reaching towards the front mirror for warrior 3. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and step back, keeping your hands strong above you. Take a big inhale and exhale, step your left foot forward, opening your hands into airplane wings, palms facing the floor, pointing your back toes. Inhale, your hands come to heart center. Exhale, palms out in front of you, stretching in warrior 3. Hold warrior 3 for 3, 2, 1. Slowly step back. Hands down by your sides. Release and relax for a well-deserved Shavasana. Wetting or whistle if you need to. Great work.